Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video today. We're just going to start things off with a little bit of shopping, and I just want you to just check out the prices on these items. It is unbelievable. It blows my mind every time I go to this store. So I'm just picking up a couple things that I need for the week. Another successful trip to my favorite store, Whispering Pines. I did get a little bit of footage from inside, but I was in secret record stealth mode, so I did not talk, but you know, I'll get there eventually. I got a ton of stuff because my refrigerator is completely empty. I was very desperate for food yesterday. I ate a burnt piece of chicken because I was so hungry and that's all I had. But yeah, I should be pretty stocked up now. And my total was like 55 something, 56 something. I forget, but I will lay it all out when I get home and show you guys what I got. Bumpy roads. What living in the country is like. Very bumpy. Today's February 8th. It's Friday. It is, where's my clock? 10:34 a.m. I have a doctor's appointment shortly, so after I get home and unload the groceries, I'm gonna have to get ready and go to that. Hopefully I have some time to put something in my stomach because I'm hungry. Haven't eaten anything yet today, just had some coffee. So as you can see, I was slightly wrong about the price. It was actually only $53. I got spinach, some Brussels sprouts, riced cauliflower. I got 2 packs of that. Some frozen fajita chicken strips. Pack of shiitake mushrooms for 99 cents, guys. I also got some cauliflower and broccoli. These Quest bars, that is a 12 pack for $4. I got 2 boxes, one for my mother, 2 packs of cream cheese and some pickles, some mayonnaise, mozzarella cheese, and I got 2 packs of butter. I also got some blueberries and raspberries. This hard salami, I love snacking on that, and my usual bacon. Some sugar-free chocolate chips and some eggs. Those Zevias were 2 for $1, and I also got some flavored sparkling water. Yes, guys, that is Diet Mountain Dew, and I do allow myself to have some. Coming from the regular Mountain Dew, drinking a 2-liter a day, down to maybe a glass a day of the Diet Mountain Dew. I also got some of this chicken base, which is like bouillon, and yeah, that's my entire grocery haul for only $53. Okay, so here's the lunch I whipped up real quick before I have to leave. I have my Electrolyte water, flavored water packets. I'm also going to be taking one of my electrolyte supplements. I'm only taking one at a time, even though it suggests taking two. That's just, I guess, my own personal preference. I can't tell one way or the other, so, you know, whatever. Under this mess here, I have 2 of those chicken fajita strips that I just got, and then I fried them up with onions, peppers, mushrooms, topped it with cheese, and sour cream, which is way too much, but whatever. Having pre-cooked options like those chicken strips is perfect for me because a lot of times I am in a rush, and so I just, you know, can heat them up. I can heat them up in the microwave if I want to, although this I did do over the stove. So I'm going to chow this down quick. I'm going to take care of my puppers, take them out for a short little walk, and then I'm off to the doctor. So I will check in with you guys later on. Hey guys, it is Saturday, February 9th, and I'm on my way to yet another store. This time I'm going to this cute little local health food type store. They have some food, but it's mostly like vitamins and supplements and essential oils and, you know, natural stuff. And I'm going there today for psyllium husk because I'm going to make a bread. I also need to get some yeast. This bread, okay, let me back up. A couple nights ago, I made keto bread, which I did post on my Instagram page, which if you're not following my Instagram page, it is at The Real Deal Devin. But anyway, I made this loaf of bread. It was the first time I ever attempted an entire loaf like that, and it was good. It was very buttery tasting, but it was still very eggy. And don't get me wrong, that's perfectly fine. It's definitely doable. It's the closest thing to real bread that I've had so far, so I liked it. It was perfectly fine. But last night I seen a recipe on YouTube posted by this lovely woman, and I can't remember her name, but I will put it in the description. But anyway, she made this bread that was like really, really, really close to being real bread. And it wasn't, you know, 8 eggs in the recipe or anything like that. So anyway, I have to get psyllium husk, I have to get active yeast, and I have to get more heavy cream. I have a ton of stuff on my to-do list for today, and yes, I actually have a list. I am that type of person. So I just wanted to turn this on while I'm driving and talk a little bit because I don't know how much available time I will have to do it at home. So one of the things I wanted to mention is two days ago or something like that, I ordered new ketone test strips because I still had a hunch that the ones I was using were no longer any good. My strips still weren't, I mean, they would change just slightly pink, as you've seen in the last video, but it would take a really long time for that to even happen, and there was just no other explanation. So I just ordered a new bottle of them. You know, it's like $5 on Amazon. So they came, and this morning, well, first yesterday, I used one, and it was like purple almost instantly. So sweet. That's good. So then this morning, I took one of my old strips and one of the new strips and tested them in the same urine sample. And as you can see in this little clip, the new one, purple right off the bat, the other one, just slightly pink. So yeah, they expired before their expiration date. So definitely keep that in mind if you use them. I'm not saying you should use them. Like I said before, I only am using them here in the beginning to, you know, just determine if I'm in ketosis or not. What else? Oh, so yesterday, after my doctor's appointment, I had to stop at the store to get my prescription filled, and just browsing around while I was waiting for it to be filled. This is, our local grocery store is called Wise Markets, so I'm pretty sure that's only in this area. But anyway, browsing around, and kind of in the section where they had like the Bob's Red Mills, you know, flours and stuff like that, there was this little pouch that caught my attention, and it said coffee flour. So I'm like, what? Picked it up, looking at it, 7 grams carbs, but 7 grams fiber, so 0 net carbs. And you know, I'm reading it, it's really, really good for you, super high in antioxidants, better than spinach, yada yada. It was a little pricey. It was like $5 and something for 8 ounce. I think it's 8 ounce. So I picked it up, and I'm, you know, trying to think, what am I going to use this for? If I could use it for replacing almond flour and coconut flour, that would be awesome. So I got it home, and I opened it up right away and just dipped my finger in and tasted it. It has a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's earthy, bitter, almost like really strong tea smelling for sure. So last night I made a batch of the macro muffins, which, by the way, if you don't know what that is, the base of the recipe is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 8 eggs, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 2 scoops of protein powder. Mix it up, bake it. So the way I made them last night is exactly all of those ingredients, and then I added 2 tablespoons of the coffee flour. And it took a second to mix in. It was almost like cocoa, and turned it, you know, a slight brown color, but it didn't alter the taste, in my opinion. I baked them, and they seemed more dense. They weren't as hollow as they normally are. Still very deformed, but yeah, it didn't really affect the flavor of them. Granted, I only used a small amount, but I am definitely going to incorporate this flour in as many recipes as I can, just to see what it does. Maybe I'll try something, maybe like a 90-second bread or something like that, so I'm not using a whole bunch of it. But a recipe that I can take all of the almond flour out of and replace it with this coffee flour and see what happens. That would be probably the best test. And again, if I do like a single serving of something, it's not going to waste a whole bunch of this expensive flour. This flour is on Amazon. It's twice the price, which is not good. After doing a teeny bit of research, I'm pretty sure they sell it at Trader Joe's, which we don't have anything like that around here. And it's also more expensive. So your best bet, if you want to purchase it, is from nutrition.com. It's the same price. It's like $5 something, but there is shipping. So maybe if you go in there and order a couple different things, it'll counter that, you know, equal out a little bit. Okay, so wow, I talked the whole way here. Well, it's now much later in the evening, and I'm just kind of debating on what I want to do, because I found a recipe using that coffee flour, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit, and then I'm also going to add a little side recipe to it, if that makes, I know it doesn't make any sense, I'm being vague, but I definitely want to film it My dilemma is my kitchen space doesn't really work for filming, and the lighting is absolutely terrible, but I'm gonna try to do it, and it's going to probably be long, and I think I'm gonna put that in a separate video. But I might add a clip or two to this video, and then you can just watch for that video to come out probably very shortly after this one, if you want to check it out. Other than that, I've just been watching a lot of recipe videos, especially with that coffee flour, and just hanging out with this guy who is very demanding about being petted. It's kind of a constant thing. If I stop, that's what I have to deal with. You want to say hi to people? Say hello. Look, up here. He's desperate. He's desperate to be petted. It's kind of sickening. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, February 10th, and today is day 26. Last night I made those energy balls, is what I'm calling them, with the coffee flour, and I did film it, so definitely watch for that video within the next week or so. I'll try to get it edited and uploaded. It went pretty well for being the first time I have done that, and they turned out okay. They're definitely edible. Being somewhat limited on the sweets that we can have on keto, it's definitely a good option, and I can for sure eat them. My only issue is, and it's probably with my peanut butter, they are like stick to the roof of your mouth for 10 minutes kind of texture. So if I decide to make them again, which I'm sure I will, I gotta put something in that's just gonna break up that sticky density just a little. And I'm not sure what that thing is yet, since they're only 1.1 carbs, net carbs per ball. Maybe some nuts or maybe some hemp seeds. That would probably be pretty good, and that would even up the protein and nutrients of the balls. So for base, I think I did pretty good, and the coating is absolutely delicious. So this morning, that is what I'm going to have for breakfast, and probably a macro muffin or two. This will probably be the last time you see me until Wednesday, when I weigh in. And I weighed myself today. This is the lowest number I've seen probably in 25 years. I mean, I've not been down to, which I'm not gonna say it yet, just in case it's a fluke and I end up gaining a pound or two before my official weigh-in. So I'm just gonna keep that to myself for now, but just know that it is definitely the lowest I've seen in many, many, many years. So yeah, guys, that's it for now. I will talk to you guys on Wednesday, which will be day 30. So it's day 30. I cannot believe how fast these past 30 days have gone. But yeah, so today is February 13th. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Whoop-de-doo. And it is day 30. And as you see, I'm down another 1.6 pounds this past week, which is awesome. Like I said in a previous clip, you know, that it was the lowest number that I've seen in years and years and years. It did go up a little, so it was maybe just a fluke that day, but it's still, I'm very happy with that. I would say another 5 to 10 pounds, and I'm gonna be at like my all-time low goal weight. So I'm definitely not going to talk too much right now because this video is super long already. Just wanted to show my way in, let you guys know that I'm definitely going to continue. This wasn't a just 30-day experiment. I kind of knew going into it that it would be a long-term thing. I just wanted to, like I said in my first video, I just wanted to put a time frame on it to make it more realistic for me, to make it easier to follow, just in case I didn't want to continue. And I think that's a good mindset to have going into such a drastic diet change like this, and, you know, feel it out. It's 30 days, so if it doesn't work for you, then it's only 30 days of your life. So anyway, I'm going to film a little bit of a wrap-up video, just with some more of my thoughts and what I've learned over the past 30 days, and I will have some before and after pictures in that video. You know, 30 days ago, I really didn't look that much different, so my before pictures will be from before I did keto the first time, which was almost a year and a half ago now. So my arm is getting tired from holding this camera, and I gotta get back to work. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for my keto wrap-up video.